second. Yep. So hi guys, I'm a AWS DevOps solution architect guys. Myself Hari. So I'm a DevOps consultant and solution architect with 12 plus years of industry experience as a real-time and trainer. And I have a YouTube channel guys, a Tech World with Hari. So and I am a ITL certified engineer. I'm a Red Hat certified administrator. I'm a Red Hat certified engineer. I'm a AWS certified solution architect. I'm a certified Kubernetes administrator, guys. So I am teaching the classes from past 10 years, guys. So I'm pretty well about the Linux and AWS and DevOps. So guys, you understood, right? Guys, understood?
Sir.
Yeah. So give me a short short intro about you guys, Sindhu and Daniel. Guys, Sindhu, Danny. Just introduce yourself, your name, qualification, are you working or something like, do you have any gap? So are
Sir,
you, yeah.
myself, Sindhu sir.
Mm,
I have completed my graduation in 2016
mm,
and worked for a company called NFCL
mm.
here in Kakinada. I
Okay.
worked for nearly for 3 years, sir,
Mm,
and then couldn't continue it, sir, because of I got married
okay.
and I
Okay.
wanted to restart my career again, sir. That's why I joined here.
Okay. Okay. So you already worked in IT, right, Sindhu?
No, sir, not in IT, sir.
Okay. Okay. No worries.
I'm
Non-IT,
non.
right? So you are
Yes, sir,
trying
non.
to, yeah,
Get into
you are,
IT, sir.
you get into IT, yeah? So
Yes, sir.
very good, very good. All the best. Danny? Danny, are you able to hear? Danny, you are on mute, huh? Hello? Yeah, guys. So in this course, what we learn, so something like AWS. So in this course, what we learn? We learn AWS DevOps. What is that course name, guys? AWS DevOps. So why DevOps? Why DevOps? And what are the prerequisites? Prerequisites prerequisites for this course. Duration and the timings. So timings. So AWS DevOps. In the AWS DevOps, so we need to learn the basic knowledge about the Linux and so any one of the cloud. For example, in this course, we need to learn AWS cloud. Which cloud? AWS cloud and the DevOps tools. DevOps tools. So what is DevOps? So what is DevOps? You did not understand now. So you did not understand now, and why DevOps you did not understand now. The prerequisites and duration and timings. So the duration is 2 months, guys. So how many months? 2 months means 60 days. 60 days duration. So timings is 6:30 p.m. IST. So 6:30 p.m. IST every day. The prerequisites. So for the prerequisites, right? So what you need to learn. So if you want to start career as a DevOps engineer, if you want to start a career as a DevOps engineer, what are the prerequisites you need? So the prerequisites are something like I already told you, right, guys? So you need to know the Linux and any one of the cloud. So we are discussing about the cloud, cloud AWS cloud and the DevOps tools. What are those? DevOps tools. So what are the DevOps tools, and what is AWS cloud, and what is Linux? So we'll discuss about the Linux and AWS cloud and DevOps. So first you need to know what is DevOps and why DevOps, right? So what is DevOps and why DevOps? Guys, tell me, you know about, right? You know these things. So this is your a browser, guys. What this is? This is your browser. In your browser, you clicked the URL called facebook.com. So facebook.com, right? What this is? This is a website. So in our browser or mobile, whatever it may be, you clicked the facebook.com, right? So what you will get? So what you will get on the browser, guys? Sindhu and Danny, what you will get?
Facebook website. We'll get into Facebook website, sir.
Facebook website. So the Facebook website login name, right? Login username and password. So it is asking the username and password. So username and password, then sign in, right? So this page comes from where? This page, right? So you searched in the browser. Definitely you need a internet. You need a internet if you want to get this page, right? This page comes from where? Sindhu, Danny. Sindhu, do you know this page comes from the
Internet.
over the internet. So over the internet. So end user means ours. So for example, you, Danny, Hari, so Lakshmi, whoever, whatever may be. So this is the end user. End user means whoever used that application, that user is nothing but a end user. So end user knows only. So end user end user doesn't know the terminology and technology. He know only this page comes from the internet. This page comes from the internet. So over the which protocol? For example, HTTP or HTTPS, right? HTTP or HTTPS. So for
What
example,
is protocol, sir?
I will tell you, no worries. So I will tell you. So HTTP, you see, right? HTTP or HTTPS. So whenever we are searching the pages, right? So that hypertext, I will tell you, www.amazon.in or facebook.in. So facebook.com. So right, this pages comes via which protocol? HTTPS protocol. I will tell you protocol. Okay. So this page is coming from, you said this page is coming from the internet. HTTPS or HTTP, this is the protocol. What protocol is nothing but a HTTPS is nothing but a hypertext transfer protocol. Hypertext transfer protocol. So what it will transfer? It will transfer the hypertext. What it will transfer? It will transfer the hypertext. For example, this is the notepad. So this is notepad. What this text is? So is this text is coming from the web, or it is local text? Sindhu.
Local, sir.
So this is local. So this is normal text. So whatever we are seeing over the internet, over the browser, that text is nothing but a hypertext. This text is nothing but a hypertext. What this is? This is a hypertext. This whatever the text we are seeing in the right, this text is nothing but a hypertext. Hypertext transfer protocol. So how we are getting this? How we are getting these pages? We are getting these pages through the hypertext transfer protocol. Now you understood, Sindhu?
The text which is coming over internet, it is
On
transfer.
Yeah, yes.
Hypertext transfer.
Hypertext transfer protocol. So you know, right, the protocols, so TCP protocols, transfer control protocol, right? TCP, UDP, you know, right? So whatever the pages, whatever the hypertext pages comes from the overnet, so that protocol is nothing but a hyper HTTPS protocol. Okay, Sindhu?
Sir.
Yes, understood, right? But so this page is uploaded something like you want to see the movie or something like whatever it may be. So you want to see the movie in the something like C folder or D folder. So D folder having the pages. I want to see the pages in the pen pages in something like something a movie is, for example. So this is the movie. This is the D drive. Which drive this is? This is a D drive. In this D drive, something like recent movie. What is that? Devara. So Devara movie, you copied this Devara movie in the D drive. You want to see it in our something like a media player, VLC player or something like video players. So once you click this, right, it will come over the media player. It will open from the VLC media player or Windows media player, right? Where it comes from? It comes from the D drive. Definitely. If you want to see this page, right, over the internet, definitely these pages will be uploaded somewhere. Keep it stored in the somewhere. Then only that pages will come, right, Sindhu? Now you understood. So these pages comes over the internet, but these pages are stored under some of the place. So that's the reason the pages comes into the picture, right? So as of now, you know, right, what developers are doing. Sindhu, you know the developers, right? Do you know developers?
Yes, sir.
What they are doing?
Uh, they develop the code, they run test, and they do production. I don't know properly, sir.
You don't know, but you know something, right? So the
Yes,
first,
sir.
the first answer is
They write the code or they
yes, very
develop
good, very
something,
good.
sir.
So developer is nothing but a developing the websites. Developer so what developers are doing? Developing the developing the code for the websites, right? So for example, Facebook, Amazon, WhatsApp, so whatever the pages comes over the internet, that is nothing but a website. That websites are developed by the developers. So how they are developing? They are developing via programs, right? They are developing via programs. So for example, so this is Facebook, WhatsApp. So Facebook is developed by using which language? PHP language. So the developers develop the code. So the code is something like this is the code, or the developers develop the code via Java language. So you know Java language, right, Sindhu?
No, sir.
You don't know. Just you
No,
know
sir.
the language Java. Java is a
I know
language.
the name, sir. I know
You
the
know.
names.
So Java is a programming language. So why they are using? They're developing the programs for the Java. So for the developing the website, developing the programs, guys. So you know what this is? So Facebook is a website. So Facebook is a website. You know, right? Yep. So what is a website? Sindhu or Daniel? What is a website? So Facebook is a website, right? Sindhu, Facebook is the website.
Sir,
So how many
website.
web pages are there? If you click the ad manager, right? It will open the
Ad
it will
manager
ad
pages.
manager page. So these all are the pages. These all are the pages, right? How many pages are there? Number of pages are there. So what is a website? Now you understood. So what is a website? collection of web pages, right? So the collection of web pages. For example, if you want to build a website, so they are created the number of web pages and released as a website. So released as a website. Now you understood, Sindhu?
I understood, sir.
Yes, website. So this is the website. So collection of web pages is nothing but a website. Collection of web pages is nothing but a website. What is a web page? What is a web page? Sindhu, what is a web page?
By clicking that web page, we can see the information in it, sir, or whatever the required content we want to use, we
Hmm.
can see through it, sir.
Yes, very good. So very good. So what developers are doing? Developing the programs, right? Why they are developing the programs? The programs are developed for pages. What is that? Programs developed for web pages. What they are developing? They are developing the web pages. They integrated that web pages and released as a web page, web site. So what is a web page? A collection of programs. So collection of programs is nothing but a Sindhu.
Web page, sir.
Very good. So collection of programs is nothing but a web page. So what is a program? What is a program? So what is a program? So how they are writing the programs?
Through different kind of languages, sir, like Python, Java,
Python. So something
as you
like
said, PHP.
PHP, right? Very good. So very good, Sindhu. So something like this is the Java program. So something like a main. Don't worry, no need of this one. Just so system output, something like print, system input. I don't know exactly. System output. These all are what these are? These are collection of lines is nothing but a program. What is a program?
Of
Collection.
lines.
I want to create a program. So we need to create so collection of lines or collection of lines is nothing but a program. Now you understood what developers are developing? Developers are developing the programs via lines. So they're developing the programs. Collection of programs is nothing but a web page. So this is a web page. So if you want to create a one page, we need to create the collection of programs. So what is a web page? So collection of collection of programs. So what is a website? Website is nothing but a collection of web pages. Collection of web pages. Now you understood how a website is developed. So developer develop the programs. That programs creates a pages. They integrate the pages is nothing but a website. The integration of the pages is nothing but a website. So finally, this if you want to develop a website, what we need? We need a code. We need a code to develop the pages. What this is? This is a code. Code is nothing but a collection of programs. Collection of programs.
Programs.
So right, developer develop that code for 5 pages. Developer develop that code. This code is nothing but a 5 pages. It will come to 5 pages, right? So for example, if you write the Java, right, the programs, the extension for the programs is .java. Extension for the programs is .java. What developers are developing, for example, you see, right? So this comes from over the internet, but so somewhere the programs are developed. Somewhere the programs are stored, right? So Dell Power Edge R710. Dell PowerEdge R710. Yeah. So where the code is stored, where the code is stored under this server, Guys, understood? So something like this server IP address is 192 dot. So for example, 168.56.101, or something like the name of this server is facebook.com. So what is the server name? So what is the IP address of the server? This server, what is the server name? Facebook.com. So Facebook.com. So this is the hardware, right? So this is a hardware. So this is a hardware. How you can interact with this hardware? Definitely there will be a OS is installed on this hardware. Definitely there will be a OS is installed on this hardware. So for example, CentOS 7. Linux OS is installed. Which OS? So Linux OS is installed. What developers are developed? Developed the code. So what developers are developed? Developed the code. So this code will be deployed under the somewhere, right? So this code is developed from the Java language, right? And so if you are developing the Java language code, there will be what this is a web server, web browser, right? Web browser. So this is a web browser. So whatever the content we need to show it on the web browser, right? So that that must be placed it in the web server. That must be placed in the web server. So what is that? Web server. Guys, tell me, does anyone knows what is a web server? So web server is, for example, Tomcat. So Tomcat is a not only a Tomcat, many number of web servers are there. Java language supports the web server is Tomcat. Yeah. So we are deploying our code in the Java language, right? We need a Java software need to install on this server. Yeah, we installed. So then you installed the Tomcat web server. What is that? Tomcat web server. So Tomcat web server is installed. Then, so this is the web server. Under the web server, your code will be deployed. So what is that code? The code is, right, Java language. You wrote the code in the Java language, right? So which you wrote the code in the Java language, that is a .java. .java. But Tomcat web server, right? Tomcat web server does not support the .java format, does support the .jar or .var. So we need to convert from this code. We need to convert this code from .jar to .java to .var or .jar. How we can convert? Again, we need to convert some of the tools. What are those tools? Build tools. The name of the tool is build tools. What are the name of the tools? Build tools. So Maven is the build tool. So Maven is the build tool. So we are converting from .java to .jar. The name call it as a Facebook .jar. So finally we created a zip file, a jar file from the code. So that jar file will be kept it under the web server. What is that? Facebook.jar. So Facebook.jar. So when you hit the www.facebook.com, it searches the where the Facebook server is there. Yeah, we figure out this is the Facebook server. So and it will get the pages. It will get the pages from the HTTP or HTTPS. So hypertext transfer protocol. So here Facebook.jar, right? In the Facebook.jar, what are there? The programs are there. The programs are is nothing but a pages. So once we click the www.facebook.com, right? So that facebook.com first the index page will comes into your browser. Once we provided the username information, then it will go to, so then it will search it in the server, then it will search it in the server, and again you will get the page. You will get the profile page. So once you click it in the profile page, right, it will open another page. So it will open the another page. All the pages comes from the a server. In that server, your code is deployed. Your code is deployed. Sindhu, now tell me, so where these pages comes from? Over the internet or over the server?
Over the server, sir.
Very good. So initially you don't know, right? So you are the end
No.
user. Initially you don't know you are the end user. You know only these pages are comes over the internet. But now you understood. So the developer developed the code and deployed it on somewhere some other the server. So if you click the www.facebook.com, it comes from the server. It comes from that server. Now you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So right. So that what developers are developing the code. Developers are developing the code and building the code. Building is nothing but an integration. These pages are integrated with one site, right? Integration.
Is integration, sir? What is integration?
So integration is nothing but a bundling the code. For example, two developers are working for this code for the website, right? Or for example, this is the WhatsApp. So initially WhatsApp, how many pages are there? Only chat and contacts, right?
Yes, sir.
Chat, contacts. So the two developers, right? Two developers are so directly creating these two modules. For example, this is one module, this is one module. So the development team, the developer lead assigns this module to the one developer and this module to the one developer. They both are created for the. They both are created. One module is contact module, one module is chat module. So we need to integrate, right? We need to combine these two codes. Right, Sindhu?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So for example, this guy is developing from India, this guy is developing from US. So they both created the code and push it to the repository. So in this repository, the two modules are there. We need to integrate these modules. The integration is the the combination is nothing but an integration. What is that?
Combination of both. Combining both of them is
And
integration.
integration. Now you understood. So if you want a website, how we can get the website? To integrate all the modules is nothing but a website, right?
Sir.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you understood the integration. So who will do the integration? The development to the
Developers will do.
development so development team develop the code and integrate the code, right? So this part is
Yes,
nothing
sir.
but a DevOps, right? DevOps.
Sir, may I know what is IP address, sir?
I will tell you. So as of now, you didn't understand the IP address. Okay.
Okay.
So going forward, I
Okay.
will tell you.
And the Tomcat web server as well, sir.
I will tell you. I will tell you. Just
Okay.
so why I am telling this, something like you need to understand. So where the exactly the DevOps people are working.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So going forward, everything I will tell you. I will tell you the network. I will tell you that how to install the Tomcat and how to deploy the application. I will show you real-time examples. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
But just you understand what is DevOps, why DevOps. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. So within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, the 4 minutes, the meeting will close. Again, you guys can join again. Okay. Sindhu and Danny. Okay. Sindhu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You
I'll
understood.
join again, sir. If it is
Okay.
closed, with the same link, I have to join, sir.
Same link. Same link.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now you understood, right? So what
Yes, sir.
developers are developing up to integration. So here you see, right? What is DevOps? So DevOps is nothing but now you understood the development team. Okay. Okay. So development team, dev is nothing but a developers. So what developers are doing? Developers are developing the code and building the code, developing the code and integrating the code. So developers, what developers the work? The developers work in developing the code and integrating the code. So then what is ops? Dev means developers, ops means operational engineers. So what are the what is the exactly work of developers? Developers up to integration, then they will do it after the integration. So developer doesn't know, right, this infra part. What this is? This is a infra. This is a infra. So infra part doesn't know the developers. Who will handle the infra part? Something like operation engineers. Who are that? Operation
Engineers. Operation
so
engineers.
operation engineers. So what is this server? This server is a Linux server, right? So Linux engineer. Who is that? Linux engineer.
Linux
Uh,
engineer.
Linux engineers know the how to operate the Linux, right? How to operate the Linux. Developers knows how to develop the code, right? Developers doesn't know how to operate the Linux machine, and Linux engineers doesn't know how to develop the
How to
code.
operate the infra. Yes, sir.
So right now you understood. So what the operation engineer do? Operation engineer how to handle the infra nodes, right? So developers, up to developers, they develop the code and they will integrate the code. Who will deploy this code? Who will deploy this code into the server? Linux engineer. So Linux engineer is
What
nothing
is
but a
what is
dep
deploying code, sir?
deployment is nothing but a the jar or var file. This is a file, right? For example, this is a .jar var is a file. So something like Windows, this Windows, right? You know the Windows, how to operate the Windows operating system. Linux is a CLI operating system. What is that?
I know, sir. It's command line interface and
Uh,
graphical user
graphical user
interface.
interface. So developer doesn't know how to operate the Linux machine. Means so the Tomcat web server, right? So we need to keep
Yes,
it
sir.
under the OPT folder, then Tomcat web apps. What is the exact path of the server? We need to keep the facebook.jar. So now we understood where our code is deployed. Our code is deployed under the facebook.jar. So so for keeping this jar file, before that we need to stop the Tomcat and start the Tomcat web server. Okay, who will know this? How to start, where to deploy, where to keep it, where to copy it? Only Linux engineer knows. So the infra part doesn't know the developer. Who will knows the infra part?
Developer.
Developer knows.
Infra part.
Developer knows.
Coding part, sir.
Very good. So developer knows only coding part. So infra team, so operation engineers knows only infra, right? Infra. So something like what developers are developing the code, right? Then operation engineers manually. This is nothing but a manual intervention. Who is that? Manually. So the integration and deployment. Deployment is nothing but a keeping the server. Deployment. So who will do the deployment? Sindhu, who will do the
Operation
deployment?
engineer, sir.
Operation engineer. So operation engineer do the